Good morning. What is going on, party people? 30-day challenge, day two. Day two. So yesterday, not the most exciting of days. A lot of it's just we were on Facebook groups and we're pretty much grabbing a bunch of info. Today we're gonna be calling a bunch of those people. 8 o'clock right now. Most of them won't open until 9. So we're gonna grab some more info. And then at 9, we're gonna start calling all these people and you'll get to see what those conversations look like. Yesterday, though, we ended on a strong note. Called one person on my whole list, right? One person I spoke with gave me 2 top-notch buyers in my market. 2 really high-performing buyers in my market. That simple. Crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Let me share my screen. Let me make sure that we are live everywhere. Oh, do I gotta change my sound settings? Nope. Cool. Cool. What about on here? Nope. Awesome. All right. Minimize this. Make sure we are live. Cool. All right. Present screen. Share screen. All right. We're getting the hang of it, people. Here we go. Boom. Guys, if you haven't already, join the Painless Wholesaling group. You guys will be able to watch us go live in there. There's a bunch of good stuff. And it's free. Can't go wrong with free. One thing I will say, look, guys, especially for newer people, there is so much free stuff out there. Like, honestly, like I think you can get, man, maybe I should do that for like another challenge where it's like, watch me wholesale just by using all the like free stuff out there from other people's channels and this. Guys, you can get purchase agreements, you can get scripts, you can get, you know, rehab estimate, like all this stuff. Like, dude, there's so much. A lot of good stuff too. This is my baby. He just turned 10, or no, that's an old picture. He just turned 11 months yesterday. But yeah, he's a cutie. All right. So let's see. We got any messages from people? Oh, Katie McGinnis. She was on. Oh, Renato, bro. He just messaged me 57 minutes ago. All right. So this guy, yesterday we saw him. He was a buyer. Yeah. So, hey, Renato. Yeah, he posted something about 4 to 5 fix and flips. Yes, I'm looking for a month. I buy cash, but it has to make sense. And he said, sure. Oh, he sent this at 7:05. Let's call him up now.
Hello?
Hey, Renato.
Yes?
Hey, Renato. It's Nathan. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I was calling. We just messaged a little bit. You had posted about looking for 4 to 5 new flips.
Oh, yes. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Did
Sorry, I have another friend that's called Nathan.
no? I got it.
I was confused. How's everything good?
Yeah, good. I do you have a minute to chat, or it kind of sounds like I caught you in the middle of something?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, yeah, Renato, I just wanted to connect real quick. I'm actually just new to the Orlando market. I'm actually
Okay.
from. Are you local there?
Yeah, I've lived here for quite a while now. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, I'm actually up in Connecticut. My previous market was West Michigan, and I like Orlando. I wanted to kind of open up and start things in Florida there. But it's a new market for me. So I don't really, I'm very hesitant with buying something until I really get a feel and kind of learn the nuances of each market. Um, so kind of where I'm going at is with while I'm learning, what I do is I get a lot of properties kind of coming in across my desk from a bunch of different ways, a bunch of different sources. In the beginning, I'm really not looking to buy any of them right now. Um, what I do is I really just look for a few guys, a few kind of relationships, guys that I can work with, to where if it's not something that I'm buying, I can kind of hand off to you.
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
So you said you're looking to four to five new flips. For you, what I guess what is it you're kind of looking for in a flip, and what's kind of a good deal for you?
Well, I'm looking for mainly block homes, right? Single family. I could do townhome. I could do condos, depending on the HOA on the condos.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, I cover from Tampa up to Deltona.
Okay.
Nothing, nothing more than that. I'm not going to like Miami or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah.
Okay.
Under 300, I would say cash. Depends, you know.
Okay.
How we looking right now? For instance, right now we have some cash that freed up. We just sold three, and we're about to close one tomorrow. But we have three working right now. So
Okay, so you've got a lot of money
actually,
tied up right now.
it's myself and I got a partner on this. So
Oh,
we
okay, nice.
mainly buy them cash. We don't use home money lenders unless it's like a really good deal and we don't want to miss out on it and we don't have the cash on it right now.
Right.
We have a lender that will close in 10 days.
Okay.
Pretty much nothing being like a burned
Like no fire
property. We don't
damage.
mess with those. No fire damage. No. Pretty much anything else. Of course, nothing with sinkholes. Can't get rid of those.
Right.
And pretty much that's the only thing. We don't really we've taken projects where we drop 60,000-70,000 on rehab. So heavy ones, light ones, doesn't really matter on that.
Okay. So got it. So you're not afraid of doing those bigger projects. That's not a problem for you guys.
No. We're doing one right now. So
Okay, nice. And then I guess what is it? What kind of margins do you guys need to be at when you're looking at to buy a deal? And when I ask this, it's the reason I ask is because 90% of the time obviously it's if something comes across my desk and it's a home run deal, obviously I know I can send it your way and it'll be a good fit for you. But 99% of the times it really comes down to I'm not trying to make a killing, a home run on every deal. For me, it's if it's able to be a good fit for you, I'm happy with getting the deal done. And if it's only like 2-3 grand assignment fee, cool. Yeah, sure. There's going to be one or two to where I'm sure I'll make out well, but on the vast majority of them, it's really if I know kind of exactly what you're looking for, rather than me saying no to the seller and walking away.
Since we started, we make anywhere between 40 to 80 per house.
Okay.
40 from 40 to 80 per house. We'll invest about 300, maybe three. We haven't been over 320 really. So what's that, like 10%? 10, 11, 12%?
Yeah, about that.
It all depends, It all depends on for how much work we have to put in, how many groups we got to create to to put in that home. Because,
Right.
for instance, like we have 3 groups right now, and we'll put in, and we're trying to get it out in 2 months. A month. We're almost done with one. So it all depends. It all depends. I'm a real estate agent too, so I do comps
Oh, okay, nice.
myself. I pretty much do everything. Uh, I have an appraiser. There's actually a family, my sister, and
Oh, cool.
so she'll double check everything, and we have a title company too. We pretty much try to keep it all in one. So
Oh, man, so you got the whole works.
yeah. I'll list it myself, and so we'll save some money there too. With commissions and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. The next step is you're going to be selling it to family members, and you'll have all of it in house.
Yeah. We work a lot with wholesalers.
Okay.
A lot. I got a lot of wholesalers. Some have actually became really good friends now. They pretty much just look properties for us now. So, which is pretty cool because we get the first. But everyone works different markets, different ways. Some are better on the phone, so
right.
And you can just tell by how many deals we get from them.
Right.
And sometimes I find deals myself. I just can't close them.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to them. I'm like, hey, get this done for me, and you make, I'll give you $8,000, I'll give you 5, I'll give you 10, whatever it takes,
Yeah.
But I'll give them the deal. Like I'll be like, hey, I'm trying to get it for this price, and I can. And sometimes these guys get it for like 15,000 than what I was getting it.
Right.
It's crazy. Yeah. So things like that, I'll do that too. Like because I don't really have too much time, to be calling. And this, you guys have, you guys' job is not easy because you got to be on the phone a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not what it's kind of chalked up to be. It definitely takes a lot of work for sure, and a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
But so does rehabs. So it's you kind of got to pick your poison, right?
Yeah, you can't do both. That's for sure.
No, definitely. I I know it sounds like you kind of already got some buddies that you'd go to first, but I kind of I've done that same thing before, worked in that same capacity. A lot of times, something simple that it could either be a flat fee or like if you're to bring something to me. We even do stuff as typical as like 20 to 30% of whatever we're able to make. If I'm able to get it under contract and move it. So yeah, no problem. Kind of sharing on that end. Is there anything, so I kind of got a pretty good idea of what you're looking for. Is there anything else, I guess, is there anything else that you haven't mentioned that'd be important to you? It sounds like you would need to be all in purchase price and rehab for like under 300 or under 320. Is that correct?
Yeah, about under 320 would be good.
Okay.
Be the best, yeah. We are trying to buy these high-end homes because right now with the interest rates being high, we got stuck with a $410,000 home for a while, like meaning in the market.
Uh-huh.
And it was really priced really good, and we were priced like under, like our square footage was only like 158 per square foot and fully remodeled. It was insane. Like I couldn't believe it was still sitting there.
Wow.
But it was because the rates were like 7%.
Right.
Interest rates. So 6%, and luckily a VA guy bought it, but they get a little break on the interest rate, so they were able to buy it. So,
yeah.
But yeah, we look at all that stuff. We don't try to put these properties out at like 400 or 450 because we're gonna sit on it for a while. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're kind of, because I was just about to ask you.
ARV, we don't. What I'm trying to say is like the ARV can't be too high over. You're 400.
Right. It sounds like you're looking to stay like right around the median price point or just under.
Yes,
Got it. Yeah, and I
yes,
think the
that
median's
would
like
be.
right around like 325, 350, depending on where you're
Mm-hmm.
looking. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just about to ask you how like I said, I'm newer to Orlando. I know up in Connecticut and whatnot, it's kind of the interest rate in the market and whatnot. I know we've been taking a hit, and I know a lot of guys kind of up by me, they've been taking a step back from flipping, or they either won't touch it or whatever the case may be. I for Florida, but it sounds like you guys are still active, just being a little, just making sure you're careful. But it sounds like you guys are still
Yeah,
able to do rehabs and still sell them on the back end.
yeah. No, yeah. Here they're pretty busy. Like it's still popping. Like for instance, like if we have like someone calls us and like, hey, we got this property, in a day it would be done for sure. Here
Okay.
still,
Yeah.
they're moving. We have a lot of people from up north moving out here, so they're buying. So these flippers know that you can get them out there for the right price, and people are gonna buy them cash. There's still people buying cash out here.
Yeah.
On the retail side.
Got it. Okay.
So
And it just sounds like at that higher price point is where it starts to struggle a little bit.
yeah, yeah, it starts to take longer. We don't like to sit on the property like over 60 days. It just gets burned out. So
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
Plus,
Well,
right now it's pretty much like a buyer's market. So you have to. I don't know how it is up there, but they ask for closing costs here. Sometimes 6%. People are crazy.
really?
But
Wow.
yeah, but we'll get 5,000, 6,000, depending on how strong the contract is. Yeah, so there's a lot of new ways to get around, but we're hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
We're hanging in there.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I look, I actually think it'll work out really well for you guys. It sounds like, yeah, you guys are doing really well, and just being careful with it. I think for the guys that are still doing rehabs, and they're just making sure they're being careful. Man, I think you guys will actually do really well, because there's still a lot of people that are buying those homes, and a lot of guys that were doing flips, they stepped out. So I think it's a really awesome opportunity for you guys. I don't do rehabs, or else that would be me. But man, swinging a hammer is not that's not my forte.
Yeah, yeah. It's let's see how this year pans out. Hopefully rates drop, so it makes it a little easier for people to buy, and if people are buying, then we have more work. So we'll see what happens, but
One,
hopefully rates drop.
yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I one
Yeah,
last,
anything you get, just run it by us. We'll take a look at it.
yeah,
We don't really stick with comps from like 3 or 4 months ago. We do 2 months.
okay,
We don't look at like right now. We're not looking at September's or October's anymore, or September at least. October we still on it, because the appraisals they change periodically right now, especially because people are dropping prices on their homes and messing up the market a little bit. But so we got to be careful with that.
got it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. That's kind of how I comp. I comp as if I was a rehabber, just because I've worked with the team, and we have done some rehabs, and I I know if you don't comp it right, yeah, you can pay for it big time. So yeah, I'll make sure, yeah, within 2 months, got it. And then lastly, in order for you to be able to make a confident decision and move forward with the property, do what is it do I know some guys, if there's enough pictures and like a video, they can make a decision off that. I know some guys, they want to walk it no matter what. I guess what is it you kind of need?
Okay, so if it's close, I have guys like in different group areas. I don't know if you've been on here, but it's not too far. It's not too far on here. I like to walk myself just because, for instance, plumbing here in the state of Florida, they're not allowing poly. I think it's called poly. They're not insuring any properties with poly new. I forgot the pronunciation, but so it makes it really difficult for a buyer to buy that type of property because of insurance for that way. So we try to walk it just because of that, because a lot of wholesalers I know if the property has that type of plumbing.
Okay, so a lot of the properties they have this certain type of plumbing to where the insurance guys they won't cover it for end buyers.
Yeah, they won't cover it, so that would be another death for us because we'll have to repipe the home.
Okay.
That's a $5,000 job, depending on the size of the house. So it's just little things like that that we just like to look at before we make a decision. A decision. But I can get out there the same day. I mean, it depends on. That's what I do on my side. I go see properties. It's like every day, man.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'll do is
we have bought, to answer your question, we have bought sight unseen for sure.
Okay.
We have.
Will you guys?
Depending on the year.
Depending on right. Depending on the year and whatnot, I got it. And obviously, I understand, kind of what we're talking about before, as far as the profit margin for you guys, I look at it from your perspective too, so if it's a bigger rehab, I would expect you to want, more of a profit. If there's more kind of hoops and headaches that you got to jump through, I obviously I would expect, for there to be a bigger margin for you guys, like buying sight unseen or something like that. Now, do you do single families only, or like will you do like duplexes or any kind of multifamily stuff?
We'll do duplexes. To be honest, we've only done one.
Okay.
My whole time, because normally they only try to sell you like a half of the duplex. They don't sell you both.
Oh, it's so you guys kind of do it like how Texas does it.
Yeah, I don't really mess with that because
yeah.
It's a little complicated. It's just not too many comps around, and it just makes it a little harder because not too many comps really. And to be honest, like the duplexes, we try to keep them.
Right. Okay, so you guys do some buy and hold.
Yeah, not too much, to be honest. The duplexes mainly and multi-families, we find any.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, right now, concentrate, since you're going to be doing this, concentrate in a city called Kissimmee.
Yeah, Kissimmee. Man, it's funny. A guy I was just talking to, he was telling me, he was like, hey, man, he's like, you should really focus on this area. It's really hot right now.
So focus in Kissimmee, and not a lot of people know about this, and I'm going to tell you, but Deltona is a hot market. There's a bunch of trash houses over there, man. It's unbelievable. Like, I can't believe these properties are this trashed, and they're not that old. They're from the 80s, 90s, and they just treat them so bad, man. It's called Deltona. Is not Daytona. There's Deltona and Daytona.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering because I was a little confused there for a second. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's inland.
It's inland, basically. They call it inland, Deltona. DeBerry, those places like that is a gem, man. I bought a property there for $210.
In Deltona.
In Deltona, $210. It was a steal. I got it for $210. I'm gonna list it for $350.
Oh wow, nice.
I put about 48, let's say 50,000 on it.
Uh huh.
All right. That was one of those deals that I found, and one of my guys, I just told him, call it and just get it for me. Because they were giving it to me for 235. They didn't want to go lower. My guy got it for 210 for me. So he only made
Nice.
10 in a day. Literally, he got them down in a day. I'm just not good on the phone, man. I don't. I'm not a. I just can't close them.
No,
So
I get, well, hey, Renato, I mean, look, feel free to hit me up anytime to just give you a little bit about my background. I kind of, my main thing is acquisitions and talking on the phone. And like I said, my previous market was West Michigan. And I contracted over 100 properties in a single year, and I did it all over the phone, and I'd never even been to Michigan.
yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever have anybody, even if you're not too sure, like if it's a house that you really want and they're kind of interested, look, I'd be happy to chat with them on the phone and help you out with it.
All right. Cool. Yeah. I'll definitely. I got your number here. I'm starting. How's Do you work Jersey? New Jersey?
No, I don't do Jersey. Man, that's a hike for you though, isn't it?
Yeah. I just have my father-in-law lives there, and we jumped into two properties that we have, two rentals there. He takes care of everything there.
Oh, nice.
That's
And
the only
so
reason
you're
why I was
okay, and your
But
father's looking to
his
pick up a few
father,
more.
yeah, my father-in-law, he's in construction. That's what he does, and
Oh, nice.
yeah. So whenever I find something or through the groups, I actually found one through a group, and we were able to get it. But he keeps them. He likes to keep them as rentals.
Yeah.
He's about to retire, so
Oh,
he's
okay,
trying to
good.
get rental property. Yeah.
Yeah, what I do is
So
I'll keep you in mind right now because I also I work with a guy and we kind of have he has like a whole coaching platform and a group of students and students from nationwide that are in all types of markets. So
okay.
I can put it out to them and say, hey, anybody working in the New Jersey market, I can let them know that yeah, you've got someone there. Your father's looking for rental properties, and yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll be able to pick something up for you.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Let's work on this Orlando area. Definitely. Let's if you get something, let me know. I put there 4 properties. To be honest, we're looking for a lot more than that. I just put that because people don't believe me. But yeah, we just a lot of people. Yeah, yeah, sure. You're looking for that money, but we're end buyers. We're not trying to re-wholesale the place.
Got
Um,
it. Okay, perfect.
whenever we get anything, just let us know for sure.
Yeah, and the way I kind of work, I really kind of like where you're coming from, Renato, because I'm kind of very similar. I'm not the way I operate is I'm not one of those guys to where I blast out an email to 5,000 people. Yeah, I'm much more of a relationship guy. I'm really just looking for the few guys that I can have a good relationship with and work. So if I get something, for the way I kind of work is I'll probably shoot you a text, and just say, hey, Renato, and maybe hop on the phone with you for a minute, say, hey, this is what I got, is it a good fit for you?
Okay.
So,
Okay,
but
that'll work.
I also, like I said, I've been doing this a little bit. So, when I do text or call you, I know, I know sometimes it's you got to watch with what some of these other guys will put out there as a deal. But when I reach out to you, definitely, it'll be worth your time.
All right, good. Yeah, because I've been getting some crazy numbers through my desk, or they text me or something, and I'm like, wow, that's not even a deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I do the same thing. I have guys ask me like, "Oh, hey, I got this under contract. Can you help me move it?" And it's like, "Dude, well, where are the comps?" And like, well, let me check. And then I'm like, "Dude, you're like 200K, like way too high." you know,
Yeah.
it's like you gotta
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
them like 100 grand cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's funny. I hear where you're coming from. Well, hey Renato, I really appreciate your time. Yeah, this is my personal cell phone number, so definitely save it to your phone. I'll shoot you a text so that you have my name and can save it. And yeah, hopefully we'll be in touch soon.
All right, perfect.
All right, thanks, Renato. I'll be in touch.
All right, thank you.
Yep, bye-bye. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Guys, that right there. You think that guy might buy a deal? Yep. Yep. And look, there's a lot of like buyers out there, but that's a legit buyer. Did you also pick up on the end there? He's like, yeah, actually looking for way more than just 4 to 5. See, like that's how you know the dude's legit. Is when he's like, look, I have to downplay it because people will think I'm just lying. Bro, so this guy, yeah, he's probably trying to flip like 20 to 30 houses this year. And another really big thing, he doesn't use hard money. He's what some people use the term a true cash buyer. Like he's legit using his own cash. I cannot tell you, like, for anyone that's flipped or used hard money, like that gives him such a competitive advantage. And why is that important to me as a wholesaler? Is because he's able to buy deals at a higher price point because he doesn't need to figure out all those expenses for paying hard money, because hard money is not cheap. It is not cheap. And the other thing is, like, sometimes I feel like people, they might misunderstand how hard money works. Hard money is typically, rarely is it like oh yeah, I've got hard money, like I can just call the guy and we can buy the deal today. Hard money has like a process, and a lot of guys, like, they want to look at it, they want to do their own underwriting, like the hard money lenders. There's a lot of hard money lenders to where they want to have the property appraised. So it's not, there's a process to that and hoops you got to jump through. When you have a true cash buyer, it's like, yeah, dude, like, let's buy this deal today. We are going to save this dude's number. Renato, man, for the win. Renato Torres. Guys, and like, man, let's dig a little bit deeper into that conversation, because there's so many things that happened in there. As far as, like, one, don't just, the other thing is, like, when you talk with your buyers, there's going to be some guys, and especially depending on your markets, right? Florida, it seems people are a little bit nicer here than up by me. New York, Connecticut, actually people are pretty nice. New York, bro. New York, you call a guy, he's like, yeah, buy houses. You got one? No, call me back when you do. Bye. Click. That's New York. Anybody from New York watching this is like, yeah, that's about right. Florida, look, if they'll talk to you, right? Like, he was a friendly dude. He was willing to talk. Guys, like, that, you can get a lot more than just, hey, are you looking for fix and flips? Cool. Like, ask one or two questions about the criteria and then get off the phone. That's not what you want to do. I just spent, what was I on the phone with him for, like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 8:35, 25, 30 minutes. And like in depth asking for what he's looking for. Because the other thing he just talked about, he's like, yeah, man, he's like, some of these properties guys send, he's like, oh my gosh, he's like, they're not even deals. The surprising thing is, like, the reason why he's doing the volume of property is because, like, his lead generation is looking through all of those deals. Most guys won't waste their time. Most guys aren't doing the volume that he's doing. Most guys, they might do 1, 2, 3 flips a year, and they're not going to waste their time looking through all these, emails. One, if they don't have a relationship, and two, because they're just like, they're not deals anyways, or that's what they think. And because a lot of times it's true. Fix and flipper. Orlando. So that's why we want to ask, like, what specifically is he looking for? Because now, as I'm asking him questions, he's like, oh man, he's like, wow, this dude, like, okay. The funny thing is, you don't. It's more when you act like you know more than you do. That's when it's just like it kind of goes over the head. Guys, like, be willing to be open and vulnerable. Be like, dude, look, I'm new to this market. Like, I really don't know much. um hey, well, what about this, what about that? And because I'm asking all these questions to him, that conveys like, wow, okay, like he actually cares about what I'm looking for. Like he's understanding, like, wow, this person actually cares about me and my well-being and what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm going to listen to him. And in the process, not only does that build rapport, but two, I got a ton of information. Dude, he talked about, he was like, yo, he's like, where you really want to be looking. He just narrowed my market, right? So we started with Orlando, this massive, I mean, it's a big city, right? There's a lot going on. He's like, dude, Kissimmee and Deltona. He's like, yo, hit up those places. He's like, that's the go to spot. Um, and I'm gonna take them up on it. Like, that's where I'm gonna look for some deals. Also, got to learn a little bit about price points. He's looking for under 300, under 320. Get to learn a bit, got like things for Florida that, there are things market specific that, for one market that are like, for example, block homes, or like on a slab, like that's not really a thing up by me. No sinkholes, not something we typically deal with in Connecticut. Not in Danbury, anyways, or upstate New York. Um, he doesn't want fire damage properties. That's another big one. But he's not afraid of big rehabs. That's another really good question to ask guys, is if they do bigger rehabs or not. Because a lot of guys, I shouldn't say a lot, but not everyone's willing to do. Some guys, even if there is a bigger spread, they're like, look, I'm not trying to do a full gut rehab. Like, no, they're like, no, I'll do paint and carpet and like a roof maybe. And other guys are like, yeah, like I'll do any rehab. I have done bigger rehabs. That's the big thing. Like, have they done bigger rehabs? Yeah, great conversation. Is this still recording? Oh my gosh, it's not. Gotta love it, man. Got to love it. All right, let's redo this. Um, mm, 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 cool, cool. All right. Let me text Renato. Hey, Renato. It was great. Great's a little aggressive, man. Let's go with it was nice. This is Nathan Valle. Chatting with you on the phone. Be in touch with some deals for you soon. If you need anything, or if I could be of any help to you with locking up a deal for you. Just let me know. If you need anything or if I can be of any help to you, locking up a deal for you, just let me know. Happy to help. Boom, sent. Cool. All right, let's put this dude in database. So this is CRM I use. I do. Let me be clear. I do not recommend if you're brand new. Don't like. I don't know. I'm very big on simplicity. Yeah, I'm very big on simplicity and Podio. It just like you could spend like a few weeks like figuring out and like, oh, how should I set it up, and you know how to customize it and this and that and the other thing. Look, I'll be like super simple with you guys. You could use, I actually, for most people, I would recommend, I'm pretty sure there's other free stuff that's really simple, but even like, so I think Mojo Dialer, I think you can use like the CRM part of it for like $10 a month, and it's really user friendly, super straightforward. I actually would recommend that. Podio is free. Well, it is free if you don't, buy anything to upgrade it or build it out. Like I had to spend money to have someone build this whole thing out for me. All right, Renato, you just text me back. Thanks. Yeah, we're bros. We're bros. 3336. Boom. Top buyer contacted Florida. This is for my Connecticut when I was doing stuff here. Fix and flip. We'll just do fix and flip. Notes. Agent. Has his own title company. Now, guys, so the other cool thing, he has his own title company. So yesterday we're pulling all these lists for title companies. If they were on our list, or if they are, like the whole point of us calling title companies, if we were to call them, this happened to me in Connecticut, if we were to call them, be like, hey, the conversation that I had yesterday, hey, new to this market, blah, blah, blah. Do you guys know anybody that's still fixing and flipping houses, that's reliable and experienced, still buying? Excuse me. What would they say? They would be like, yeah, we actually buy houses. Like, let me give you Renato's number, right? And boom, that's how I met like one of the biggest buyers near me here in Connecticut. In Connecticut, we don't. It's not. It's an attorney state, so you have closing attorneys for everything. But called the closing attorney, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my husband and I, we actually have a fixing and flipping business. Let me give you his number." And I spoke with him for like half hour. Funny enough, this shirt, so they do like a charity thing every year to where they will build bikes. They buy a bunch of bikes, and then they do like kind of like a building party where everyone puts bikes together, and then they give them to kids at like an underprivileged area or school. So super cool. Another reason why you guys should be successful, so that we can give back. Has his own title company, but yeah, short story long, call title companies to find buyers. block homes only. No sinkholes. I mean, I feel like that's understandable. Buy at or below median home price. I'm gonna say 350K. He told me 320, but if it's a deal, he'll be able to come up a little bit. Oh, he does not use hard money. True cash buyer. Oh, no fire damage homes. Would like to walk property. Wants to check plumbing. Common type of plumbing is not insured to the end buyer. So they would need to redo the plumbing. For that type. Job cost equals about $5,000. Profit $40K to $80K. About 10-12%. Stay and call. All right. Let's fix this. Settings. General. Remove calling for a few minutes if no one else joins. No. God, so stupid. Could have done that so long ago. Come on. All right. Rick, please tell me that Facebook got that call recorded. So I'm recording it on something different, so I have it for my own records. I think it should be recorded on the live. Hopefully, because that was a good call. There's a lot to learn in that call, and that'd be really disappointing if no one could see it. Did I put only looking at comps from 2 months prior? All right. Price range, we'll say how did I find them? We'll say other. Cool. All right, good enough. Save. And guys, like honestly, if I was brand new, I would just use like Excel or what is it? It'd be in Google Drive, right? I would just use. I think this is what Nathan Payne is doing. Is I think he's doing everything just through like Google Sheets, and this is exactly what I do. I just do like name, phone number, email, and notes. Like that simple. Like I said, it's we're not looking to build a list of like 10,000 names, right? Because that would be hard to track on this. It's you know if you have 5 to 10, or even if you have 20, even if it's not perfectly like organized, that's fine. There's not that many. It's not gonna make you go crazy trying to figure it out. Like you'll know the names here. Um, so that is what I would recommend. Not using Podio, just use like a Google Sheets. Super simple. Cool. Deltona. So that's a little north. Cool. All right. Where did we leave off? So that was Renato, and then Katie McGinnis. She responded to me. Hey, I owe a very management owned. Okay. She was on our list from yesterday. Hey, Katie, you be available. So she was on our list from yesterday. She must have seen one of my posts, possibly. So let's look at what responses we got overnight or this morning. First action title. I don't think I have that one on the list. Let's look at the list that we got. Title companies. Okay, so first action title. First International. First International's in here twice. Let's see, first action. So let's add this person to the list. Barbara. Just say. PW Real Estate Solutions. I'll just put that. Let's see. So another cool thing, guys, is it's good to have 5 to 10. But I mean, even if you just have at least one, which, after the conversation this morning, like I've got one really solid buyer. I can start making offers. I can start looking at properties, because I at least have one really solid buyer. that I can go to. So, I want to get a few more, but at the very least, like that's all you got. One day for us to find a really, really good cash buyer. Um, that's all it took. One day. Honestly, it was really only a couple hours, right? It was 3 hours yesterday morning that we spent to find a top notch buyer. I'm acquisition manager, cold caller for 6 years. Um, Interesting. Not really what I'm looking for. She answering the same thing. Okay. Cool. So, what am I doing? No, stay in groups. Um, any cash buyers still looking to buy? This market. Any Orlando cash buyers still looking to buy in this market? Color we want to go with. So now what we're doing is we're making a post looking for, hey, any cash buyers? And guys, one of the things is, so we'll talk a little bit about. Let me just like unjoin this. Whatever. One of the things is look at how I framed this. Oh man, can I not do it? I can't put any pictures or anything. GIF, no. Can I make it bigger? So look at the way I framed it. Not just, hey, looking for cash buyers in the Orlando market, or hey, cash buyers, like leave your email below. Because I don't want those people, right? And the way I framed this, the sentence that I put out there, it's positioned differently. Any Orlando cash buyers still looking to buy in this market. So one, it's way less like needy. Two, it's almost kind of challenging of like, yo, who's actually still doing deals? And three, it sounds like I'm like kind of teasing a bit of like, hey, I have something if you're actually still looking to buy. right? If you're actually interested. That let's do some buy soul. I don't think this is Eastern Orlando. Oops, let's not do that twice. That post? Oh, there it is. So how do I pin these? Let me pin this one. Let me what am I doing? Let me pin this one. Hopefully put them all at the top. Dude, I'm such a noob with Facebook. Am I posting that? Right? Right? Maybe I didn't. Oh, Central Florida. What are you selling? Can I just... also a buy sell. Can I put anything in discussion? Oh my god! Tell me I was able to do this for all the other ones too. Guys, you don't have to be perfect. If there's anything that you will learn from watching me, it is that you by no means need to be perfect. All right, so let's try these other ones again. Wow. Yep. How about that? Okay, so they don't all have it. And, no, they do. This one does. So I already posted this one. All right, where we leave off? Orlando. All right, so we're just gonna send out a few more of these. Wait, why? Oh, it was just there a second ago. There we go. All right. Cool. What do we got down here? Florida real estate investors. Sure. Today we're going with blue. I'm not a part of this group. Zoom network. Yeah, because I can spell. Didn't mean to do that. Who are you, bro? New Western, Orlando, Florida. Yeah, dude, I would be happy to accept your friend request. So New Western is for anybody that doesn't know, is like a really big dispo company. And they actually buy the properties. So like they double close everything. Kind of like if you're familiar with Keegley, similar idea to where it's strictly like the dispo process. New Western, I haven't used them a ton. I mean, I know they're really big in Texas. I think they do a lot in Florida too. But they're pretty legit. So and they're good contact too. Like they're actually really good for selling your deals. Wholesale only. Let's see if we can post in here. Property. Could you send me more information? Yeah. See, he thinks I have a contract. Okay. Cool. So we did all that. Let's call some of these people. I actually got a voicemail from this guy yesterday, and figured I would wait till this morning so you guys could hear it. So Ryan, this dude's name was like blowing up. There was a ton of people who mentioned him. So let's give him a call.
Southeast Professional Title, may I direct your call?
Hi, I was looking to speak with Ryan, please.
He's not in the office just yet. He usually gets in a little bit later, but I can forward it to his voicemail and give you a call back.
Okay, what time does he typically get in?
He's usually in around 10 o'clock.
Okay, maybe I'll just try calling at around like 10:15, 10:30.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, Ryan, get in the office at 10. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What is he doing? All right, let's call some of these other people. Who did I speak with? So yesterday we spoke with Naomi. She was amazing. Let's call Shay. Why am I calling these people? From anyone that missed it, why are they yellow? These were people that I saw mentioned multiple times, or there was something specific that I found that was like, ooh, yeah, this is like a higher tier title company that I want to call. Like they look like they would be a better fit for me. 7374. Zero 198.
Champion Title and Closing, this is Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I was looking to speak with Shay Walker.
Gotcha. So she actually works remotely, but I can send her a message for you if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
Give you her email address.
Sure. Which is she more likely to respond to, or which would work better? Do you think?
I can give her a message and have her call you. I think that would probably work best because I can just text her.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Okay, let me see. Okay, and what's your name?
Nathan Valley.
Nathan Valley. Okay.
And
Are you like a real estate agent or?
yeah, I'm actually a buyer. I was kind of calling her about two questions. Um, but yeah, I'm a buyer. I'm an investor in the Orlando area.
Okay, gotcha. So are you just looking to start?
Yeah, I was.
Using us as like a title company?
Yep, yeah, I was looking for a title company. And I also had another question for people that you might work with. Um,
Sure.
but yeah, just looking for a title company, and she was referred to me.
Perfect. Okay, so let me see. So is this a good phone number to call you back at?
Yep, yeah, this is my cell phone. She can call, text me anytime.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll give her your number and tell her to give you a call.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Sorry. Have a great day.
You too. Take care. Bye bye. Cool. um, let me take my phone off. Do not disturb. I don't know if anyone else is like this, to where you live with your phone on do not disturb. I hate my phone constantly like beeping and buzzing, and this, it drives me crazy. I don't know how people do it. All right. Let's start the time. Let's try Marcy. 305-967-6338.
Good morning, Worldwide Title. How may I help you?
Hi, I was looking to speak with Marcy, please.
Sure, your name?
Nathan Valley.
Nathan, what is the property address?
I don't have a specific property. I was actually just looking to chat with her for a minute. I was looking for a title company, and yeah, she came up.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Thank you for calling Worldwide Title, South Florida's #1 escrow, title, and closing company, helping protect your most important investment. Worldwide Title is proud to partner with real estate brokers, lenders, loan officers, agents, and mortgage brokers to elevate the industry standards and provide the ultimate closing experience. Experience our award-winning service in just a moment. Close with Worldwide Title. Close with confidence. Why close with Worldwide Title? We're an award-winning, woman-owned title company, trusted as a real estate authority in South Florida. We've been featured on NBC.
Good morning. This is Natalie. How may I help you?
Hey, Natalie. This is Nathan. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I was looking for a title company in the Orlando area, and you guys popped up.
Oh, okay. Well, our office is in Brickell in Miami, just to let you know in case you wanted to come in person for your signing in the future. But we do service all of Florida. So are you looking to sell or purchase?
Well, it's yeah, I guess a little bit of both. I guess I'm not sure if you'd be able to help me out. So what I'm looking to do, so I'm an investor. I actually, as you can tell by my number, I'm a little bit north of you guys. I actually live in Connecticut, but I'm just switching markets from West Michigan and looking to open up in Orlando. And so twofold. One, I am looking for a title company for myself with properties that I purchased. But two, when when I kind of open up brand new in a market, um, typically I'm not looking to purchase the property unless it's a really good deal. just because there's a lot of nuances that I don't know yet. However, a lot of times, a deal that's not a good fit for me is a really good fit for other people. So I don't know if you'd be able to help me out, but I was actually wondering if you guys happen to work with anybody that that either does like fix and flip houses in the Orlando area, that's still kind of purchasing properties and looking for more.
That I know of, we don't work with anyone who does that. I have to double check with Marcy to see if maybe she knows of someone. In the meantime, I can give you our admin email so she can take a look at it as well, and we can speak about it, and she can give you a call back if anything.
Okay, perfect. Is there any chance you could text me that email?
No, because this is just our office phone number, so I can't send text messages out of it.
Got it.
Yeah, but if you give me your email, I'm more than happy to email it to you.
Sure. Do you have a pen?
Yes.
All right. So it is going to be i4expressbuyers@gmail.com. So the letter I, the number 4, expressbuyers@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. And then can you confirm your phone number for me?
Yep, it's going to be 845-853-6551.
Perfect. Okay, I'll send you an email now, and I'll speak to Marcy about this, and we'll give you a call back.
All right. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. That's a no-go. Mark those up. That's not what we want. All right. Let's try Kristen. 407-531-8589.
Your call has been answered by a Valle IP office. Extension 3599 is not available. To leave a message, wait for the tone. When finished recording, press pound for more options. Otherwise, for assistance, press 0 now. Record at the tone.
Hey, this is Nathan. I was just looking to speak with Kristen. If you could give me a call when you get the chance. Number's 845-853-6551. Thanks. Probably going to be a no-go. Mark that as like a orange. All right, Katie, she messaged me on Facebook. This dude ever hit me up? Come on, Jacob. What you doing, bro? All right, we'll wait on Katie because First International, First Action. Oh, Bobby Joe Justice. I think we messaged her also yesterday. Yeah, we did. So her on hold. So these are the same company, and I think we can delete this. Amanda. Let's find Amanda. right, it's minutes 407 801 9776.
Thank you for calling Celebration Title Group. It's a great day for a celebration. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For English, press 0. For Spanish, press 1. Did you know you can also text us? Press 7 to receive a text straight to your phone, or you can hang up and text HELP to 407-801-9776. If you prefer to speak to an operator, please press 3 now.
I was not paying attention.
Did you know you can also text us? Press 7 to receive a text straight to your phone, or you can hang up and text HELP to 407-801-9776. If you prefer to speak to an operator, please press 3 now.
Probably not going to be a good fit.
It's a great day at Celebration Title Group. Vanessa speaking. How can I celebrate you today?
Hey, I'm sorry, who's this?
Vanessa?
Hey, Vanessa, I was looking to speak with Amanda Douglas.
All right, and who do I have a pleasure speaking with today?
This is Nathan Valle.
All right, and are you calling in reference to a certain property address?
Nope, I'm actually looking for a title company in the Orlando area, and Amanda was referred to me.
Okay. Which county is it for?
Well, I don't have a specific, so I'm an investor, so I'll be dealing with multiple properties, so it's not specific to any one county.
Okay. All right, give me one moment, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The music, though. It's cold in here. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, Vanessa. Oh, also, man, I didn't get to record this for you guys. Had a chat with Amber. She was a real estate agent that messaged us on Facebook yesterday.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this Nathan?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me? Hey, Nathan, this is Jody with Celebration. How are you?
Good. Hey, Jody. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thanks so much for connecting with us. I would love to work with you, so I just wanted to kind of say hello and find out what's going on and introduce ourselves.
Yeah, sure. I originally was looking to connect with Amanda. Yeah, she was just referred to me online.
Oh, okay, perfect. I can definitely help you. I'm the VP of the company. So, are you looking to do some real estate transactions, or how can I help you?
Yeah, so I was actually kind of twofold. One, I'm looking for a good title company that is able to work well with investors, and then two, primarily I'm going to be in the Orlando market, you know, in the surrounding areas, but pretty much just Orlando. The second kind of half of the question is, so I'm also just starting in Orlando. So originally my previous market was West Michigan. I actually live in Danbury, Connecticut, so I'm a couple miles north of you guys. What's that?
I was born in Danbury, Connecticut.
Oh, really? No way.
Yep. True story. Yep.
Oh,
Danbury Hospital.
that's crazy. Yeah. So that's nuts. I have 11-month-old son, and he was born at Danbury.
Oh my gosh! Wow, small world.
Yeah. So anyways, so yeah, so I'm looking to open up in Orlando. But for me, when I'm kind of brand new to a market, to an area, typically, you know, I get kind of a lot of deals, a lot of stuff coming my way and across my desk. However, I'm really hesitant on buying something unless it's like an absolute no-brainer. Just because there's a lot of nuances to a new market that I don't know yet. Typically in the beginning, what I look to do is, you know, one, I'm still kind of setting up my team, you know, so like I said, I'm looking for a good title company. But two, also wasn't sure if you guys happen to work with anybody in the Orlando market that you know, that like does fix and flip properties, and then are still, you know, that they maybe do transactions through you guys, and that are still doing deals. Because a lot of times in the beginning, what I do is it might not be a good fit for me, but you know, a lot of this stuff is still a really good fit for someone else. And a lot of times what I'll do is, you know, I'm able to connect with them, learn a little bit more about the market, and kind of hand a deal off to them, and then they're able to do the transaction through you, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I mean, we work with a lot of agents. We work with investors. We work with, you know, we're based in Central Florida, but we have 17 offices throughout the state. So we definitely have a good network where I'd be able to maybe, you know, connect you with some people. So are you a realtor in the market? Are you looking to open like your brokerage for your team, or what does that look like?
Nope. Just no. I'm an investor.
Just an investor.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. What I can do is, you know, and are you currently in Orlando? Are you here now, or are you still in Connecticut?
No, I'm still in Connecticut. So pretty much everything that I do is 100% virtual. You know, I'll work with a team and people that are local, but yeah, me personally, I'm remote.
Yeah. You're remote. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple next steps that we can do, and obviously we'd love to work with you on anything that you're, you know, bringing into the market. We're well versed in investor deals, wholesale deals, all that, you know, the ADC closings, all of those things. So we definitely be able to help you in that realm. And then of course, you know, as far as our network, as I was asking if you're local, we do a lot of events locally that we host like in our offices, but we also do a lot virtually as well on Zoom. So what I want to do is I'm going to get your email. You know, just kind of send you some information about us, who we are, some of the services that we offer, and then, you know, invite you to some of our classes, kind of get you involved in our network. And then let me think on who I'd be able to connect with you with, like in the individual market, that might be a good referral partner as well.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Do you have something to take down my email with?
Yeah, I do. Yep, I'm ready. What's your email?
It's going to be the letter I, the number 4, expressbuyers@gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Perfect. And this number, well, they transfer me from the main line. What's a good contact number for you?
My cell phone number, it's 845-853-6551.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I think that's a good start. And then this is my cell phone number. It'll be on the email when I send it to you later today, so you'll have my cell phone number. So if you have any questions, any, you know, properties that pop up, any searches you need, things like that, we can help with property reports and kind of just get you, you know, integrated into the market. But I'll send you some information today, and then, you know, I'd love to maybe set up a follow-up call for next week where we can kind of dive into, you know, some of the services or what you might be looking for.
Sure.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, perfect. Any other questions I can answer for you today?
That is it.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for reaching out to us, and small world, so have fun in Danbury.
Yeah.
Again, this is my cell, and then I'll send you an email later today.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got to make the move down to Florida. You guys got much warmer weather than I do right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Like it is 75 and sunny today, so head down to Florida.
Yeah, got it. Well, thank you so much, and look forward to speaking again soon.
You're so welcome. Okay, talk to you soon.
Take
Okay,
care. Bye-bye. Yeah, probably not going to be a fit. Probably not going to hear back from her with, kind of what I'm looking for. But that's okay. That is okay. Join our Zoom meetings and Zoom trainings. Come on. Not going to happen. What am I clicking on? All right. Bobby Joe Justice. Message me back. Or maybe let's just look up her number. Lodo. What did she messaged me like her TikTok account. Let's see if she's got like a contact info in here. I don't even know how TikTok works. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find what I'm looking for in here. All right. Oh, okay, here we go. Where's Bobby? Bobby Haynes. South Florida. What? Bro, she doesn't work for him. North Florida. Central Florida is where she should be. This is branch manager. You know what? We're just going to call it. $407-790-7028.
First International Title, Mike.
Hey, Mike, this is Nathan. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm not sure if I have the right number. I was actually calling. Someone had referred me to Bobby Joe Justice.
Yes, sir. I can transfer you to her number if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, you might be able to help me out, Mike. So are you in the Orlando market?
Yes, sir.
So I'm an investor. I'm newer to Orlando, and you guys kind of came recommended. My question was kind of twofold. One, I am looking for a title company for myself. But two, I'm brand new into this market. I'm actually up in Danbury, Connecticut. Previously, my market that I was working in was West Michigan, and I'm switching to Orlando. And I get a lot of deals, a lot of things kind of come in my way and across my desk. However, when I'm brand new in a market, I'm very hesitant, especially with where the market is right now. I'm very hesitant to jump in and just start buying stuff, at least until I get to learn some of the nuances of a specific market. So my question is in the meantime, what I like to do is one, still kind of setting up my, team and resources. And like I said, look for a title company for myself. But two, also wondering if by any chance you guys work with any investors that are still actively, doing deals, fixing, flipping properties, in this current market. Because sometimes, like I said, a lot of things that come across my desk, it's not necessarily a good fit for me, but it's able to be a good fit for someone else. And a lot of times I can just kind of hand it off to them. I'm able to learn a little bit about the market. They're able to do a deal, and then they're able to do the transaction through you guys, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yeah, we do. We still have investors that are still doing purchasing and wholesale flips, etc.
Okay, so you guys do work with a lot of those guys?
We do, yes, sir.
God, I don't, Mike, I don't know if, is there any one or two in particular that, I don't know if there's any way that, you'd be able to kind of put me in touch with them.
So Bobby would definitely be the person to help you with that. So why don't I do this? What was your name? I'm sorry.
Nathan Valle.
Nathan. What's your number, Nathan?
This is my cell phone. It's 845 853
Okay.
6551.
Okay. Bobby and I work together. She is like our lead for wholesale and investment closings.
Okay.
But we do work together with those. I'll reach out to her and have her call you, okay?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And I don't know if I were to call back, does she have like a direct number at all or no?
She does. Yes, sir. I can give it to you, but I'm going to also have her call you.
Okay. Yeah. Do you mind if I just write it down so I have it just in case?
Right here. It's 321
321
624
624
2472.
2472. Okay, perfect.
Awesome, Nathan. I'll have her give you a call, and we hopefully look forward to working together.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Boom. Notes. Spoke with Mike. Okay, cool. So we got her number. $472, and he pretty much answered our question. She should be able to help us out. She gets upgraded to gold. All right. So we should hear back from her today. Matt Rosenthal. Oh, let's call you. Any messages back? Nope. Is it still recording? Yep. Perfect. All right. Let's call Matt. 407 504 9725.
Please note, all calls are recorded for quality and training purposes.
Thank you for calling Rosenthal Meyer. How may I help you?
Hi, yes, my name's Nathan. I was wondering if I could speak with Matt.
And what's the call regarding?
I was actually looking for a title company, and do you guys work in the Orlando market?
Yes, we do.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was actually just looking to speak with him a little bit about that.
Okay, give me one moment.
God, that is loud. Playing no games with this hold music. Getting crazy with it.
So unfortunately, he's in back-to-back appointments today. Is there any way I can take your information and have him or Justin Meyer get back to you?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Okay, and you said your name is Nathan, and your last name, Nathan?
Last name is Valle. V is in Victor. A-L-L-E.
And does the title work for you?
Uh,
Or with different people?
Both, I guess.
And what's a good contact number for you?
Best number to reach me at is 845-853-6551.
Okay, and how did you hear about us?
You guys were referred to me. Found out about you online through Facebook.
And your email address?
It's going to be the number 4, expressbuyers@gmail.com.
All right, I'm going to get your information over to the attorneys and have them reach out to you as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye-bye. Man. All right. Who's up next? Barry Miller. All right. Real quick, taking a 30-second tea break. I'll be right back, guys. Literally just making a cup of tea. I'll be like 60 seconds. 1 second. All right. We are back. We are back in action. Let me no, that is way too much. Ain't nobody wants to see that much of my face. Boom. We're back. All right. Got a cup of tea. Hands getting cold. It's a little cold in Danbury today. All right. Let's see. I want to message us back. Nope. Cool. Called Matt. Make them a orange. It's called Barry. Barry. 497. 425. 2400.
Your call cannot be completed at this time.
Oh, okay.
Please try again later.
Alrighty then. Oh man, my little guy just went down for his nap. He's not happy. He is crying about it through this wall. All right, let's call Joe. Joe Seagal. So hold on. I don't even have a name for the company. PCS title. 447 447 9100.
Welcome to PCS Title. Please hold while we connect you with the next available associate. Thank you.
Good morning, law office. How can I help you?
Hi, I was looking to speak with Joe.
You know what? He's not in this week. Is there a message I can take for him or his paralegal?
Oh man, maybe I'm not sure if you guys would be able to help me out. Might just make more sense for me to call back, but basically I was calling twofold. You know, one, I'm looking for a title company for myself, but two, I'm newer to the Orlando market. Do you guys service that area, the Orlando area?
You know, so we actually don't do title closings anymore.
Oh.
We closed back in October 2022. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Got it. No worries. Well, I guess that makes it a lot easier then. Well, hey, no worries. I appreciate you letting me know, and wish you guys all the best.
Okay. Did you want me to ask? I don't know about references right now, but I can go ahead and ask this paralegal. I mean, she's worked with him for 2 years. Maybe she has good faith on that.
That's okay, really. I've got a few other here, so no worries.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thanks so much. Take care.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Cool. It's called Peak. We had a question here. Eduardo, do you use a dialer? It depends on what I'm doing, but for this challenge, nope, we're doing it like totally free. So we are, when I say totally, I mean as free as we possibly can, meaning like zero cost to you guys, like zero cost using this method. I have used dialers. I originally, started out doing a bunch of cold calling. But that is not what I recommend the average person doing. All right. If I were to use a dialer, I guess it depends. It's been a while. Ready mode is the best one. Let me be very clear. Ready mode is the best one, but I do not recommend it for new people. There's definitely a learning curve to that dialer. Um, I would much rather, recommend somebody use like Mojo Dialer, or something like that. Super simple, easy to hop on and use. But nope, we're just hand dialing. Hand dialing all these. All right, let's call peak title. 734-294-0300.
Peak Title, this is Tara. How can I help you?
Hi, Tara. My name's Nathan. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. I'm wondering if you could help me out. I was looking for. Do you guys service the Orlando area?
So our Florida office does. I could get you in touch with them, and they could be of assistance to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Is there a number I could call them at?
Yep. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. 754
Seven five
5966.
5966. Okay, perfect. I'll give them a call at that number.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. Take care.
Yes, you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. So 754-755-5966. 4755-5966.
Good morning, Peak Title.
Hi, yes. This is Nathan. How you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good, thanks. I was calling. I had a couple questions. I guess my first one is: do you guys service the Orlando area?
We do. We
Oh,
do the
perfect.
entire state of Florida.
Oh, okay, great. I guess I have two kind of parts to my question. I'm not sure if you'd be able to help me out. One, so I'm an investor. I'm newer to the Orlando market. So one, I'm looking for a title company for myself. You guys were referred to me by Ryan McEntee. So one, I'm looking for a title company for myself, but two, I'm also wondering if do you guys work with investors?
When you say investors, do you mean getting them hard equity loans? Exactly what are you, I mean, we work with investors all the time, but under what capacity are you asking?
Just as a title company.
We do all the time, but we also have a hard when there's investors and they want a loan, we also have some hard equity lenders we work directly with too.
Oh, okay, neat. No, that wasn't originally my question, but that is good to know. Well, I guess so. The second part of my question, I guess, is so because I'm newer to the Orlando market. So I live in Danbury, Connecticut. The previous market I worked in was West Michigan. I'm actually switching and I'm opening up in Orlando. For me, when I'm new to a market, I'm very hesitant with kind of buying a deal unless it's like an absolute no-brainer. Typically, what I like to do is, there's of course nuances to every market, and when I'm new, I like to learn those before I really start buying and taking down deals myself. However, in the meantime, I get a lot of stuff coming across my desk from the relationships and things I put in place. I do get a lot of deals that come across my desk. I say no to most of them. However, a lot of them actually tend to be, they're not a great fit for me, but they're a great fit for someone else. So I was wondering if there's anyone in particular that you work with, if there's any guys that you work with who, one, are still buying investment properties, still doing fix and flips, in today's market in the Orlando area. And two, if there's any chance if, you guys would be able to put me in touch, that way, basically something that's not a good fit for me, I can kind of just hand off to them.
That are looking for either buyers and or sellers is what you're. So in other words, if a deal comes across your desk and they're looking for a buyer.
Correct.
Okay.
Like a property that would be a good fit for like a fix and flip.
Okay.
And so I wasn't sure. And
yeah, probably the attorney here. There are some, like I said, some other investors that he works with that might be interested. And if they're on the higher end, some of the private investors he has might be the hard equity lenders might be interested in purchasing, depending on if it's a building, if it's a hotel, if it's warehouses. He's coordinated that with the hard equity lenders before, where they've turned around and bought the properties.
Okay. I know most of the stuff I would be looking at would be on the residential side.
Okay.
Yeah, not a whole lot of commercial stuff. I guess so you mentioned the attorney, would he kind of be the best person for me to speak with?
Yes. His name is Juan Ruiz, and he's actually not in the office yet. He usually, interesting enough, gets in about 11:30.
Okay, and I'm sorry, it was Juan
Ruiz.
Juan Ruiz.
Mm-hmm. And Pennsylvania, he's usually here about anywhere between 10:30 and 11:30. If you'd like, I can take your name and number down and have him give you a call.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Okay. What's your number?
Best number to reach me at is 845 853 6551.
And Nathan, your last name?
It's Valle, spelled V as in Victor, ALLE.
Okay. Alrighty.
And if I were to call back, so afternoon time he might be in, if I don't hear from him by then?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and this is the best number to call back at? This is the main office number?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Okay. All right, Nathan, you have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Boom. All right. I know I'm spelling this wrong, so I apologize. Cool. So we will upgrade them to a yellow. So one of the key things she mentioned, she's like, well, what are you looking for? That sounded like gold. Appreciate it. So she's like, well, what services you're looking for? I'm like, a title company. And she's like, well, and at first she's like, are you looking for like hard money lenders, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, because we do that also, which is like, bam, that's great to know. If they're working with hard money lenders, then they have a number of relationships, and like they're definitely invested in working with, real estate investors. On the title side, they help people out with lending. And I bet you when I talk with Juan, I bet you he's a buyer. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. Yeah, I'd say he's probably a buyer himself. But he's definitely going to have contact. Whether he connects me with him being an attorney, he might be hesitant to connect me with people, doesn't want to give out their information. But the other thing is, so we're doing this with title companies. You can also do the same process with hard money lenders, right? Why? Because title companies, it's, hey, who's closing deals? right? That's what we're calling. We're asking, hey, who are you actually closing deals with? Who's still buying properties as fix and flips? We can do the same thing with hard money lenders. Hey, who are you lending money to? Right? Who's actually buying properties? Um, those are both great people kind of for this tactic, and you can go about it in almost the same exact way, right? Where you can go to the Facebook groups, type in hard money or type in lender, um, or you can make a post saying, hey, anybody know of any good hard money lenders or anything like that, and then call those guys and ask. Cool. Southern Abstract. I feel like they're on here twice. Oh no, Southeast. Ryan McEntee. All right. Let's what time we got? 10:05. Let's actually call these two buyers from yesterday. So yesterday when we spoke with Naomi, she gave us the name and number of two companies that do a lot of flips in Florida. So let's call this dude up, Ben. 813-663-0258. So we're calling a cash buyer right now.
This is Ben.
Hey Ben, this is Nathan. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I just got your number yesterday from Naomi at Omega
okay.
Title.
Sure.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I spoke with her. So I'm newer in the Orlando market, primarily
Okay.
operating as like a wholesaler. I'm actually up in Danbury, Connecticut, a little bit of a hike north of you guys. And my previous market was West Michigan, but I'm actually looking to switch and open up in Orlando. And I was asking her, one, Orlando is a totally new market for me. So, for me, especially with the market and everything, I'm very hesitant to kind of buy anything right now until I at least learn the nuances of a market. And I was asking her if she had know of anybody that, is still buying, looking to do fix and flips. Because I do, a lot of stuff with kind of relationships and marketing to where I get a lot of deals coming across my desk. And like I said in the beginning, I'm really not looking to buy stuff, not until I get to know the market a bit more. And in the meantime, I'm happy with just kind of handing them off and assigning them to guys that are doing deals. But at the same time, I'm also, I operate a lot differently than most guys. I don't build out a list of 5,000-10,000 guys and just send out an email blast. I really just look for a really small, just like a few handful of guys that are that are doing deals, and that's just kind of who I work with.
Sure.
And so you guys were the first one that she mentioned.
That's good. Yeah, no, I appreciate the call. So for us, we are we're in almost every major market in Florida. We don't really wholesale any deals ourselves, but we source all of our own deals, but we essentially close on them either at or below what wholesalers would be picking up deals for.
Okay.
Our average return on a deal is like $55,000.
Oh, nice.
And some of them are we're buying these. We're not looking to spend a lot of money on them. I mean, the one I just picked up yesterday, bought for $35,000, and we'll probably sell it for $115,000.
That's a good day. Do you guys have to do any rehab to it, or is it just?
No, it's just it's actually a mobile home up in Flagler County.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of giving you an example of the deals that we get. So
Yeah.
It'd be pretty hard for us to pick anything up from wholesalers, just be honest with you.
Yeah.
We're not looking to do really any rehabs at all ourselves.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know, we're looking to make money when we buy the property.
Yeah.
And we've done rehabs in the past, and it's just
yeah.
Just so many things can go wrong, man. You know,
Yeah,
like it's crazy. It just is. So, our bread and butter is, as of late, the last 2 years, with the market being the way it is, a lot of them we're just picking up and simply listing and selling retail, just because of how crazy our market's been. You know, there are deals that we're coming across now that we are, you know, picking up, closing on, and either double closing or whatnot, or and reselling to actual people that want to buy it and you know, do the work and actually flip it. So that's kind of our business model.
Got it. Okay. No, that makes sense, man. And I know exactly where you're coming from. When I was in West Michigan, I was with a team, and so I pretty much led everything up on the acquisition side, and you know, contracted.
Sure.
We did I think it was 113 contracts in a year. Didn't close them all.
Sure.
But towards the end, we're like, oh, let's buy and rehab some of these ourselves, and oh my gosh, yeah, it's and then it makes you be like, oh yeah, you know what, let's not do rehabs.
Yeah. It's just, so we started out with the idea of being, you know, a wholesale company, and we learned pretty quickly. We started in South Florida, which, you know, the market down there is cutthroat. A lot of fraud, a lot of people getting taken advantage of, and we just didn't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
So for us, you know, we were finding that, you know, we're wanting to bring value to the sellers, and if we're not able to close on a deal where they really need someone to close, what value are we bringing them?
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of pulled out of wholesaling altogether and wanted to make sure that deals that we picked up on, there was, you know, 100% guarantee that we were going to close on. So
yeah,
I mean, I could probably say that we've never backed out of a deal in 5 years, which is
that's
crazy.
Amazing. That is crazy, dude. Really, not one in 5 years? That's nuts.
Yeah.
No, or I mean, even if it's maybe 1 or 2, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, there's been deals that people have, you know, lied about, like there being a, you know, a code violation of $250,000 on the property. Well, we can't buy it. You know what I mean? If we're buying it for $75,000, they lied to us and we can't buy it. So in that situation, yeah, we back out. But as far as, you know, backing out of a deal because we said we could buy it for 50 and then, you know, couldn't find a buyer, it's not the case. We're confident what we're analyzing, what we're going to do. So, yeah, I mean, that's where we are. I mean, you're welcome to send deals my way. I'll be honest with you. If they're deals that need a lot of work, I doubt we would be the best fit. But if you come across deals from people that are in, you know, let's say nicer neighborhoods, you know, maybe $200,000 to $300,000, and it's one that you're not going to really be able to sell to an investor.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we could probably retail it. We might be able to close on that deal, depending on what your margin is.
Do you guys? It sounds like you guys pretty much do all of your own, direct to seller marketing.
Yeah, we do.
Got it. Okay, cool. What is it you find you guys? What's been working for you guys?
TV is probably our biggest return.
Oh, nice.
I mean, we've done over the years. We've done everything. I mean, we don't do any direct mail at all anymore. We haven't in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 years, I would say most of our marketing has been into radio, TV. We're still doing a little texting, but that's pretty much phased out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just harder with regulations and whatnot.
Yeah.
Cold calling is a big part as well. And then there's stuff online, but that's not even. I don't handle really any of our marketing side of the business, so.
Oh, got it.
I can't give you anything.
Yeah, no worries. No, that's cool, man. That's awesome. So for you guys, so I understand, you're looking for, if you're looking to just kind of retail sell something, I'll be honest, there still might be some stuff. And like I said, I only work with a few guys. So it's like, if the guys that I kind of work with, if they have too many going on, like I said, even if the spread is there, I'm really not looking to close on it myself, just because there's, for example, I just got off the phone with the guy who was telling me about kind of the plumbing, how like he couldn't remember the name of it, but there's like specific type of plumbing that's like really common in Florida, to where the insurance companies wouldn't insure like a buyer on it. And so if you don't know about it ahead of time, it can bite you on the back end. So simple things like that, so there might be properties that are good, might have the spreads that you're looking for. And, I might not make much on an assignment, but that I'm fine with that, if I don't have to take the risk. For you guys, is there anything in particular that I know, as far as, you're not looking for like a gut rehab, no major rehabs or anything, something that you can kind of wholesale, buy and list that has a spread on it. Is there any types of properties or anything like that you guys look out for or won't touch, or whatever the case may be?
Honestly, no. We'll buy it all, which is pretty rare, to be honest. I mean, we'll buy mobile homes, vacant lots, anything. I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
And even area wise, I can't really see that there's any areas that are off limits for us. I mean, the only markets that we're not actively marketing in would be really anything north of like Flagler County, so like Jacksonville, across the middle of the state, like Gainesville, Tallahassee. We do deals in the Panhandle. We do deals all along the Gulf Coast, all along the East Coast. I live just outside of Orlando, so everything in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that we wouldn't, be interested in something that needs a full rehab. It's just typically, if you send it to us, we're going to be looking to resell it.
Yeah.
To someone that wants to do it too. So it's like,
right.
We're just building in more margin. But I mean, you're welcome to send me anything.
No, I totally understand. For land might be one of those that I seriously, might hit you guys up about.
Sure.
Is there anything when you guys look at kind of valuing or comping a property, do you look for a certain amount of like equity spread, whether it's, I know you had mentioned, you're averaging around like 50-55 profit, per deal.
Yeah.
But are there other kind of certain metrics that you look for?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're ideally, I mean, obviously it depends on the market itself, but we are typically not buying properties over 300K. Our purchase price would be over 300K.
Okay.
Not saying that we won't. I mean, we're about to close on a duplex in Miami for $425,000. It's worth probably close to 700 fixed up.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain deals that we will spend the money if it's worth it. But for us in the markets that we're in, the majority of the flippers are looking to flip a house that's an ARV of less than 300,000. I mean, that's the sweet spot for everybody.
Yeah.
So for us, I mean, it's the same thing. Anything, purchase price of 100 to 200 is a sweet spot for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for right now, is there anything particular, with comping, things that you look at, things that you don't look at? Like I know some guys are only looking like, the last 30, 60 days. Is there anything specific about you guys?
So so I'm the one that's pretty much my role is to analyze all of our deals.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived here long enough to really know the markets and comp all the markets. And I use the corresponding MLSs depending on where the properties are to do all my comping. I don't use like any like PropStream or some of these other sources. It just depends. I mean, I'll go back as far as I need to get a good idea of what I think the property's worth. I mean, there's rural properties that I might not have any comps in the last year or even 2 years.
Yeah.
So I might go back to see what it sold for in 2006 or 2007 when the market was really high before the crash. I'll get a good idea of what I think it's worth. I don't need closed sales within a certain amount of time. Put it that way.
Got it. Okay. No, that's good. That's kind of how I look at comping too. I know not everybody does it that way, but okay, cool. All right, Ben. I think I've got a pretty good idea. Like I said, it depends on the property. Honestly, though, for land, I'd say there's probably a really good shot. I might hit you up for something that kind of comes my way regarding land. What I'll do, like I said, kind of the way I operate is like I said, I don't like blast out an email. I also, I'm not here to waste your time or mine. I kind of understand what you guys do and what you're looking for. I'm not going to be hitting you up with properties to where just the ARVs are totally off and it's comped wrong, and then there's no spread and all the. If I shoot you a text about something, it'll be worth your time.
Cool, awesome, and I appreciate it. If you could do me a favor and text me your name and your email, that would be great. You're welcome to email me. Honestly, text is probably going to get you the quickest response. But you're welcome to call about anything. If you have questions about something, about a certain market, you're welcome to call me anytime.
And then I guess one last question. I know you guys typically buy and list, but do you have relationships with like guys that do rehabs or what, like if I had a property and it's like, hey, it's a deal, but it's, either too much work, it's not something you guys want to buy, but, I don't know, like it, is there an opportunity to like JV on a deal if you've got, relationships?
Yeah, there is for sure. I mean, I'll be honest with you right now, the way the market is, listing it, you're going to get a premium for.
Really? So you guys are
yeah, you just will, man. Like it's pretty wild. I mean, there's so many institutional buyers down here that have, a ton of money that they need to pump into certain markets, and they are just taking stupid deals. I mean, they are. I mean, you saw what happened with Zillow. It just it's pretty wild. So I mean, we had those, and we still have some of those connections with people that were buying on behalf of hedge funds. But I mean, we were finding that it really wasn't even worth it for us to just sell direct to them. It was easier just to put it on the market and let the frenzy begin. Obviously the market has cooled in certain areas. There are still certain areas of Florida that's not the case. So it just depends. But yes, I mean, we definitely do have those relationships, and that's an option as well.
How do you feel about like how Orlando has been weathering things? Orlando and kind of right around that area, like Kissimmee, Deltona.
Yeah, so I mean, Orlando's great. I live in Winter Haven myself, so I'm the south end, and I'm in Polk County. There's pockets of Orlando that are better than others, but I mean, overall, yeah, Orlando's a great market. South Florida's a great market.
Orlando hasn't
Sarasota.
Orlando hasn't taken too much of a hit from what you've seen with kind of the changes and everything in the market?
No, not that I've seen. I mean, I don't think I don't know that you will see one all that much. I mean, you might see it in areas that are maybe on the outskirts, like Claremont is a good one. Where Claremont's a great area. There's some very expensive homes that Claremont saw some ridiculous appreciation, but there's people that are trying to sell homes for 1.2, 1.4 million. Those homes, I would say, you're going to see a little bit of a hit. But if you're looking at homes that are between 2 to 500K, I don't think you're going to see a difference.
Yeah, you think that median price point range is gonna stay strong? Yeah.
As of right now, I mean, people have to live somewhere, and there's certain areas that it's just like you really want to live in, and there's still just nothing available.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to really change.
Got it. Okay, neat. Well, well, that's good to know, man. Well, that's awesome for you guys with kind of, your business model and what you've been doing. And that's kind of good to know. And what I'll do is I'll shoot you a text here, Ben. So you've got my name. This is my personal cell phone number. You can call, text me anytime. But yeah, I'll definitely, guys, keep you guys in mind for stuff that comes my way, and especially on the land side. Do you guys do commercial at all?
We haven't. It's there's been some deals that have come across my desk in the past that were commercial deals that we've looked at and we've made offers on, but we've never actually purchased anything commercial.
Got it.
I think it's a pretty tough market to get into. You really, it's a whole different ballgame.
Right. Got it. Well, cool, Ben, man. I really appreciate your time. And likewise, if there's anything I can ever help you guys out with or do for you, seriously, please don't hesitate to reach out anytime.
Cool. Sounds good. Are you in any other markets? Or are you still in Michigan? Or are you just trying to focus everything on Florida?
No, so I'm fully out of Michigan. I live in Danbury, Connecticut, and I was opening up here a little bit. And I work with Nathan Payne. I don't know if you know or have heard of him at all.
No, I don't think so.
So we're he's kind of got a coaching group, and we're actually kind of doing like a 30-day challenge. So he opened up in Atlanta, Georgia, and Atlanta, Georgia. I chose Orlando, Florida, and so basically, we're just trying to do see how quick we can kind of set things up and do a deal, and so we're kind of putting all the content out there and streaming it for everyone to see.
Cool, awesome. Well, good luck. That's
exciting. No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, so like I said, you might be able to like I said, for me, I'm on a time crunch, so you might be able to get a sweet deal just because I'm on a time crunch here. So we'll see.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, best of luck to you. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ben. And yeah, man, best of luck with you guys, dude. That mobile home deal sounds like that's gonna be awesome for you guys. Really excited.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good one.
Cool. Well, Ben, have a good one, brother. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime.
Sounds good. Thanks. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye. Boom. He wasn't even like a great buyer for us, but we got a ton of good info. Hugo, what's up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. No YouTube feed. It should be on YouTube. What else we got? This is more useful than I first suspected. Well, that's I'll take a compliment if I can, or I'll count it as one. I'm in Tampa, Lower Clearwater, St. Peter area. Oh, dude, awesome, bro. Yo, need that guy's contact. His name is Ben. Got it from Naomi on this list. Naomi here hooked me up with Ben. Let me text this guy. So guys, he probably not the ideal buyer for, because just the reality is with his model and what he does, they just find things at really deep discounts. They're doing direct to seller marketing, and they just buy it and they list it. They don't do any work. So not that, it's never someone you want to do a deal with, but typically it's just the margins that they're going to want. It's not going to make sense for that person to be like the ideal buyer for me. And he flat out was, he's saying the same thing, which is fine, right? No harm, no foul. But that's why I asked about land. Like, if there's things that, who's calling me? What number is that? 838. Did I call anybody? That's an 838. I don't think so. Probably just spam. Okay. So he's probably not the best buyer for me, but we were still able to get a ton of really good information from him. Information about the market, information about Orlando. There was a lot that I was able to get from that conversation. All right, let me message this dude. Hey, Ben, really nice chatting with you. Feel free to reach out anytime. All right, shoot this dude a text. Oh, spell check at me. All right, cool. So what that guy does is, for anybody that isn't, doesn't fully understand or not aware, he does what we would call wholesaling, to where he's finding things at like a wholesale price and then buying it, either doing very little or no work at all. It sounds like for them, they literally are doing no work at all, and they're just relisting it on the MLS. Why? Well, because then you can get a higher tier buyer, right? You can find that end buyer, it gets out to everybody. And from what he was saying, Florida sounds like it's still doing really well. Yeah, he made it sound like the market's still nuts down here, which is great for us. Ben Bukovic. Definitely spelling that dude's name wrong. All right. I forgot to put edit. We'll do wholesaler. And guys, here's the other thing is, like, the other nice thing is he'll buy anything, right? That was the one thing he talked to me. He was like, yeah, we'll buy anything, like whether it's land, like there's nothing they'll shy away from. You know, even the guy that I spoke to this morning, Renato, he's definitely like, I'm going to go to him first. Like if I have a fix and flip house, I'm going to go to him first. However, he was also like, yo, I don't do fire damage. I don't do this. I don't do that. Guys, if it's a house, a type of deal to where you're like, dude, there's a spread here, but it's just the guys I have won't touch it. That's when someone like Ben here can actually be a really good fit. You know, you might, you know, he's going to want it a good part of the spread. Like you're probably not going to make a killing on that property, but they'll buy things that other guys won't necessarily touch, which, you know, is really good to have in your back pocket. Nathan, are you in Florida? Yeah, man. So for the challenge, I ended up going to Orlando. So that's where I'm at. Nathan Payne, he's in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm doing Orlando, Florida, and Nathan Payne is doing Atlanta, Georgia, and he'll be going live in like 25 minutes. So you guys will get to see him. Cool. So let's call the one other. Oh, also, man, let's throw this dude into the CRM here. Ben, dude, I'm definitely spelling his name wrong. She said, it sounded like she said Bukovic. But I do not think that's correct. Eight, 1, 3, 7, 6, 3. Do SMS. We'll say average. Contacted Florida. Notes. Primarily wholesaling only. Doesn't do rehabs. Will buy land. And buys with large spreads. Will buy anywhere. Cool. We'll pretty much call him a wholesaler. All right. Oh, let's see who messaged me back. Katie. Hey there. Are you available at 11 a.m.? Oh, or 1. Should we try to call her a minute early? Let's do 1. Because, no, I won't be able to go live then. At 11 a.m., Nathan's going live. Cool. All right, let's call this other dude. So the first guy was Ben, that Naomi from this title company gave us. Let's try calling the second person that she gave us. Rob from Property Outlaws. Guys, I'll be honest. I mean, good for him. Sounds like he's killing it. I probably wouldn't go with Outlaws in my my name when talking with the seller. Like, oh yeah, we're Property Outlaws. It's fine. Just sign right here. You can trust me. You can trust me. I'm sure he's a great guy though. 519. Now, on the flip side, right? So you don't want to have Property Outlaws, but you also don't want the extreme at the other end to where you're like, yo, like, dude, this guy's trying way too hard to make it seem like he's not ripping people off. Like this one time we JV'd a deal, and the person's LLC that like you had to write out, it was a younger person. It was like Good Business or No Business LLC. it, dude, we almost didn't want to do the deal with him just because of the LLC, because it's one of those things you look at it, you're like, there's no way we're not going to get ripped off. All right, we're going to call back from 321. Whose number is this? Hello.
Hey, is this Nathan?
Yes. May I ask who's calling?
Hey, this is Shay Walker with Champion Title and Closing. How are you?
Hey Shay, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you.
Hey, good. I got a message from my my receptionist in my office to let me know that you called inquiring about some services, and I think maybe we knew someone mutually that I've worked with. And yeah, I'm just giving you a call back to see how I can assist.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. So I kind of sort of two questions. One is, so I'm an investor. Well, I guess my first question would be, do you work with investors?
We do, yeah. We're attorney owned and operated, and our closers are paralegals, so they're very good at knowing contractual stuff, things in the process, assignments, that sort of stuff. So title work, yeah, super clean with investors, for sure.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I guess the first part is so I'm an investor. I actually currently live in Danbury, Connecticut. My previous market that I operated in was West Michigan, and I'm just switching to Orlando, Florida. Just opening up there now. So I'm looking for a title company for myself, for when I start buying properties. But two, I was also wondering if you guys happen to work with, and could possibly put me in touch with, when I'm kind of new to a market, there's a lot of nuances and things that it just takes some kind of time to learn. And because of the market and being in a new market, I get a lot of kind of deals that come my way and come across my desk. However, when I'm brand new in a market, very hesitant to start buying them myself until I learn the market a bit better. However, a lot of times they're able to be a really good fit for someone else. So I guess my question is, I don't know, do you happen to work with any investors or fix and flippers in the Orlando market that are currently doing deals and looking for deals, to where if something were to come across my desk and it's not necessarily able to be a fit for me,
you can have some sort of like colleague connections.
Yeah, I could either hand it off to them, and yeah, they're able to kind of do the deal and transact it through you guys, and I'm able to learn a little bit in the process, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, I know some amazing investors here. One's a woman named Stacy. She's great. I connected with her on multiple occasions. She has some properties around me. And there's another person in our town who's pretty big. I think what he does is kind of helps along the way, like with investors and agents and so many other people. His name is Dave Buckles, and he's fantastic. I can connect you with, I'm sorry. And then I have, sorry, I'm in my car and I think
no
he's
worries.
taking off my AirPods. And then I have one other person named Tuan that is amazing too. So I've got like 3 really, they're all different in good ways from each other as well. So they all kind of have their own niches.
Okay.
And what I can do is get like your info, maybe make some email introductions. There's like a whole network down here too of people that they get together. They have like their own little kind of like niche networking as well. And we do on our side a lot of data farming, if that's something you're interested in.
Oh, neat.
I have systems that can farm in our paralegal closer. She's done a lot with investors, so she can kind of connect with you as well, Crystal Velez, on like pencil searches, what that looks like when you are kind of like looking under the hood of a property, whether it be in bulk or by the property itself. If you want to see, hey, what's this look like real quick before I get into it?
Oh, cool.
If you have the option of that in time. And I'm really interested in how you connected to us at Champion, because I'd love to kind of.
Yeah, so you specifically, I was kind of looking on Facebook in one of the Orlando real estate groups, and you know, I was looking for an investor-friendly title company, and you were referred to me by Nicole Gonzalez.
Oh, I love her. Okay, cool. I'll thank her. She's one of my she's my hype girl. I love her. I post with her.
Awesome.
And my little girl gang.
Oh, cool.
My little diehards over here, and I love them so much. I mean, the relationships between either agents, investors, like Orlando market's really, really, really cool for all of that. They really pour into each other, and it's collaborative in a really good way here. So
yeah,
I'll thank her as well. I always like to thank people who refer me.
Oh yeah, no,
so what
that's
I'll
great.
do is, yeah, I'd love to get like a snapshot of your info, and I'd love to make really good like colleague introductions to you. Do you know when you'll actually like be in town, living here, operating? Are you here already, or you?
No, so I do everything totally remote. Like I'll put together a team that, you know, of like my boots on the ground kind of people. But yeah, I you know, same thing with kind of when I was working in West Michigan. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty much working there for like a year till I'd even visited. So
yeah, I love that.
yeah.
I have really investor friendly financing people here too. They're actually from Connecticut. That's how I thought you connected to me when you said Connecticut.
Oh, neat.
They're born and raised there, but they have their operations down here. But they have they're obviously mortgage brokers, so they've done everything under the sun. If you do need any kind of financing options and introductions down here, I'd love to just give you a good set of people to know and have to where you can contact depending on what you need from who.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so nice of you, Shay.
Yeah, of course. I try. I like the connection part of this business too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to, you know, have people build new relationships and really when it works and they can help each other and grow together. But yeah, I'd love to get like if you have like a digital card or you can just text this number, so my direct cell, a snapshot of your info. I'd love to connect you in with some people you really like. And then kind of get you in with our paralegal closer as well, so you guys can have that conversation on the legal standpoint of like what you really want to see in properties when you are, if they either come across your desk or you are prospecting out to them. And I can kind of come in on the data side and help as well. If you do farm kind of areas and see what's, you know, out there and what everything looks like under the hood as well.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. I'll be honest, I don't have, man, I'm pretty old school. I don't really have any nice, neat, professional, anything to send your way.
A business, so you don't need to worry about it. Just like a simple name, email. I just want to be able to make those introductions for you so you can have that kind of growth and little kind of hub out here in Orlando help you.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can put something together, and texting it to you at this number would work best for you.
Yep, that will. I'll give you my info back, and then what I'll do is I'll probably make an email introduction to a few important people down here that in your world that you would really like, and then back to our paralegal closer as well, to where you know if time is of the essence, you know who to get to see about the property, if it is worth it for you, and then be able to make that decision to pass it on to a colleague or kind of get into it with that property.
Perfect. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I mean, if you can ask me all the questions. Sometimes I'll ramble on because I like this kind of stuff. But as far as like what we offer, I can kind of give you a snapshot of that as well in the email.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'd be amazing. And I guess kind of my last question would be, I guess how can I best help you? Are you looking for just kind of more people looking for a title company, or I guess what's the best thing you're looking for?
Yeah, me as like when I look at us as title and relationships in this market, like my agents and investors and just the people themselves are my connection. A lot of people do like working with me because of the like extra layer of service I kind of bring, especially to their clients on the residential side. A lot of the residential agents love that because it's an emotional side what they're doing.
Yeah.
So any agents that need a good title company and then building a relationship with you in this market as well would really that'd be great.
Yeah, so part of kind of my process, I end up networking with a lot of agents. So I will absolutely, if it's okay with you, pass along this number and your information to them.
Yeah, anything we can mutually do. Do you ever do like, I ask this because I know we do it a lot in this market. Like, do you ever help agents? Like, do they benefit you as well? Like, do you do classes or workshops where you would say, hey, this is what an investor can do for you, or that relationship between agent, investor, property?
It's funny. I haven't done it yet, but it has been something I've been thinking about for a little while. So I mean, not yet, not right now, but I mean, I love what you're kind of thinking.
If you ever build that and want to kind of test it out a little bit, I'd love to connect you in for sure down here.
Oh, I appreciate it. Great. Cool. Well, Shay, thank you so much. I really appreciate the call. It's been great chatting with you, and I will I will send you a text and look forward to speaking again soon.
Perfect. Yep, I'll make that like a few good strong introductions with that info, and then we'll get the ball rolling. And if you have any questions, anything, like we'll just keep an open line of communication.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Shay. Take care.
All right. You too.
Bye. Bye-bye. Boom! That's what we're talking about. Look at that. Strong introduction. She dropped like 3 names right off the bat. She's like, oh yeah, this person, that person, this person would be amazing for you. I'd love to give you a strong introduction. That's what I'm talking about. And guys, like another thing, if you're like, oh, but I'm not, I didn't do stuff in like Michigan before or whatever, like I'm brand new, I don't have this. Guys, she asked me for like, oh, send me like a snapshot of your, info or resume. I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's like asking for like a legit resume. And I'm like, dude, I don't have that. Guys, just be yourself. Be okay with like being vulnerable. And you'll find that goes really far with people. You'll build rapport and trust so much faster when you're able to be like just honest and be vulnerable. And that's the biggest thing, man. I feel like a lot of wholesalers struggle with, we feel like we've got to put on this, oh yeah, I'm a cash buyer, like I can buy your house cash, or oh yeah, I'm doing all these deals, I'm making all these offers, where it's like, it's okay if you're not, just be honest about it. Like, it's totally cool. And that's what I said to her, right? I was like, look, I don't have anything like that. And she's like, yeah, that's totally fine. So cool. Let's send her a text back. What do we got? We got Taylor. Great conversation. Thank you. Thank you. Was a good conversation. She's great contact. I need her contact information. Yeah, Kip, she's awesome. It's right. You can see it on my screen. This yellow one. This or she called me back on a different number. Hold on, I'll give you the number. 321-946-6346. Boom. There's a contact info for you. Facebook user. What does the color codes mean? It's this really complex No, it's yellow. Yellow was for when I was looking them up. Yellow was like, ooh, okay, this is like a hot lead, almost. This is like a hot title company. When I say hot, literally just, oh, this person, I either saw their name pop up multiple times when I was looking them up on Facebook. They were either referred by multiple people, or there was something specific that they talked about or mentioned where I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is like exactly what I'm looking for as far as this type of title company, this type of person. That's what the yellow's for. Red is I spoke to these people, or this one was the number didn't even connect, I don't think. Red was I spoke to them and they're like, oh yeah, like we don't do what you're looking for. Orange was I spoke to them on the phone and that was, the conversation ended with like we don't really know what you're looking for, or like, yeah, we probably aren't what you're looking for. And then green is I had the conversation. Oh yeah, so she would switch to green. Green is I had the conversation. What green did I use? I had the conversation with them and it went well, and they became one of our contacts. Cool. All right, let me text her. Hi, Shay. Cool. Then we got a call lined up with Katie McGinnis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. McGinnis? I don't know. This woman, 1 o'clock. Cool. Hopefully she'll set me up with some awesome buyers. And it's that simple, guys. Look them up, call them, just have a real conversation. Just people. Just people. All right, what are we saying, Shay? Well, she wanted more. Oh no, she wanted my email. What am I going to put in this text? 10:56. Oh man, you guys got Nathan Payne going live in like 4 minutes for the start of his day too in Atlanta, Georgia. I hope you guys are going to check that out. It's going to be crazy. And then I know yesterday I said I was going to go live in the afternoon. I wasn't able to. Today I'm going to say we'll see. I don't want to make a promise that I'm not able to keep. So I'm going to try to go live. It wouldn't be until after Nathan Payne's done. But possibly later in the afternoon, you guys will get, I might hop back on and you'll see me working through some stuff. But this is good. So we're at the point now to where we're making calls, we're talking to people, we're starting to get some buyers. We got 2 today. One guy we spoke to this morning that was solid, really solid. Yeah, I can't wait to send that guy some deals. And then another guy this afternoon who definitely not like our first, go-to buyer. But here's the thing, even with that guy, like we talked to, a few buyers and you're like, they're not like kind of really, really good quality buyers. Even if the guy that I spoke to earlier, the guy Ben, even if he's the only person I spoke to, I at least have somebody. I at least have someone so that I can now, ethically and honestly look at deals and make offers, and genuinely have someone that is able to buy them, that I can assign them to. Even if they're not at spreads that I want. So, and I was able to learn a ton, right? I was able to learn a bunch about the market and whatnot. You know, I was able to, they're a go-to person that will buy, you know, just about anything as long as there's a spread on it. So I could sell like land and stuff like that. So it has been a good morning. Well, cool, guys. I'm going to end it there. Guys, go hop on, watch Nathan Payne on his day 2 journey. And I will be back every morning, guys. I go Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to it's 8 to 11 Eastern. 8 a.m. Eastern time. I go live every single morning, Monday through Friday. And then Saturdays, I'm not too sure what the time's going to be. I know I'm going to be working on Saturdays. I just don't know what streaming will look like. And then Sundays, I probably won't be streaming. But Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. And guys, don't be afraid. Go take action. Make some calls. Be yourself. Be able to be vulnerable and be honest. Cool. All right, go kill it, guys.